Hey, what's going on, Raider Nation? Welcome to another video for the Black and Silver Way. As you guys know, yesterday we played the Cleveland Browns in Cleveland, and we have not beat the Cleveland Browns in Cleveland since 1985. Yesterday we changed it up also by winning a away game, breaking the third longest streak in our history of going on the road and losing 11 games in a row on the road. We broke that streak yesterday, beating the Cleveland Browns 27-20, making our record go 2-1 and the Browns go 1-2. Yesterday was just as good as the game as last Sunday, guys. Everybody competing, everybody showing up, and showing the NFL that we are a team to be taken seriously. And it's amazing to see. I've been waiting to see our team compete for over 13 years now. That's all I've been wanting. That's all I want. I don't care if of course I care if we don't win the championship, but I just, to take a first step in the right direction, everybody's got to be on the same page and we have to compete. And that's what I've been seeing done lately is we are competing and everybody is just giving it their all. The coaching staff, every single player on the team, creative calls, everybody making plays and executing plays. It doesn't get any better than this, guys. I haven't had a feeling of winning back-to-back in years, guys. It's been a long time. I think since 2012 we didn't win back-to-back games. We won Jacksonville and Kansas City back-to-back in 2012 with Dennis Allen. And I really just am so freaking happy. I mean, last Sunday, I saw a glimpse of what our team could look like if we stay on the right path. We stayed on the right path this week, didn't let our heads go up our asses with that win. We came to Cleveland and we dominated Cleveland. We were firing on every single play. Defense looked insane, way better than the Baltimore game. Our offense was looking even more consistent and more explosive this game than when we played Baltimore at home. It's amazing. I'm amazed. I'm shocked. And I'm just so proud of this team, how they've been competing the last couple weeks. I'm going to get into a few stats real quick. Let's start with Derek Carr. For you Derek Carr non-believers, Derek Carr throws for 314 yards, 20 of 32, and he finishes with a passer rating of 115. He threw 2 touchdowns, and he has now 3 career 300-yard games in his career so far with us, more than any other Raider through his first 4 NFL seasons. This also marks the first back-to-back 300-yard games by a Raider passer since Carson Palmer in 2012. Derek Carr, it seems like every single week so far, he's just been progressing. More consistent with his throws, knows where he wants to go with the ball, reading the field a little better every single time. I think he's limiting his interceptions. I really feel like he's throwing real smart this season. I mean, last game he had 1 pick, but it's going to happen. Overall, in his second year only in the NFL, very limited with interceptions last year, and so far he hasn't just been throwing pick after pick. I mean, Carson Palmer's been in the league for 10 years, and that fool throws like 20 picks a season. So I'm really happy that Derek Carr is being conservative, smart, and he's playing really good football for his second year in the NFL. I can't rave more about Derek Carr and the leadership that he brings to our team. I'm just so glad that we have our franchise quarterback. So far, Latavius Murray really hasn't done much this year. He hasn't really had any big holes, and last year he was really explosive. But Latavius Murray set a new career high with 26 carries for 139 yards, basically 5 yards each rush with 1 touchdown. He came out firing, and when he saw something, he took it. Latavius Murray has Adrian Peterson's size. He has Darren McFadden explosion. He had a concussion, but it's not really that big of a deal last season. I hope that it wasn't going to be a deal because concussions are very serious, but he's bouncing back really good. Latavius Murray, like I said, is really hard to bring down, and if he sees a hole, he's going to make you pay for it. Good game to Latavius Murray. Next on the list, you can't forget about my boy Amari Cooper. Had a really big game, career high. with 8 receptions for 134 yards in the game. I got to read you all the stats that he broke and all the records he's tied. Let me go ahead and let you guys know a few of these. Making him the first Raiders rookie with at least 100 receiving yards back-to-back games since James Jett. Amari Cooper now has 290 yards in the season, giving him the third most yards by an NFL rookie through his first 3 games since Anquan Bolden. Cooper has also become the youngest Raider ever to return a punt as Neil Colsey in 1975. Also, he is the first Raider to do a back-to-back 100-yard game since Randy Moss in 2005. Cooper, it's like Cooper is catching every single ball. But what is exciting is to watch Cooper after the play. They put Joe Hayden on Cooper, and I thought it was going to be real tight all game, and I thought Cooper was going to have a really hard time against Hayden because Hayden is arguably the best cornerback in the NFL, and he is known to shut down a lot of wide receivers. But he does have a tough time with those top prospects like Larry Fitzgerald, Odell Beckham. He has a really hard time with like a top 5, top 10 wide receivers, but anything besides that, he's shutting down everybody in the NFL. So Amari Cooper to come in as a rookie, you would think he wouldn't be at that top tier mark to be able to get that extra step on Joe Hayden. But all game, he made Joe Hayden slip, misread the routes, lose the tackle. He was making Joe Hayden look like our DJ Hayden. a lot of you guys don't like me talking hella shit about DJ. I'm fucking around, but seriously, Joe Hayden got shut down. Amari Cooper obviously won that matchup, that 1-to-1 matchup, and I'm just so proud of Amari Cooper. So promising, so determined, so young. So young. We haven't even seen this kid develop yet. And he's already making plays like that every single game so far during the preseason and already during the regular season. Derek Carr to Amari Cooper. Let's go. You also can't forget about Sebastian Janikowski nailing 2 field goals for us yesterday, a total of 6 points, also being perfect during regular season and preseason so far this year, hasn't missed a field goal. Also, Sebastian Janikowski also has 1,594 points for his career, passing Eddie Murray, putting on the 16th place all-time scoring list. Marcel Reese got a 55-yard reception during the third quarter and also passes Bo Roberson for 1,834 yards for the 4th most receiving yards by a Raiders running back. Wide receiver Michael Crabtree, I think, also finished the game with like 30 yards or so. He got, I think, about 3 receptions. Andre Holmes, he got a 6-yard touchdown for us to kick off the game for our first touchdown. Seth Roberts also got a touchdown with a nice floater from Derek Carr, and he also got a 36-yard pass. So all our wide receiver core is really looking real promising. Here and there, Seth Roberts drops some easy passes, but he always makes up for it with either a touchdown or the next drive or the next couple drives or a big play. So Seth Roberts also a really good game. Let's get into the defense side of the ball. Rookie Neron Ball gets his first sack ever. Ray Armstrong gets his first sack ever. Khalil Mack gets his first 2 sacks of the season and also a forced fumble. They're trying to put a fullback on Khalil Mack off of the side of the pass rush, and I've seen some whack-ass tight ends try to guard Khalil Mack. He was stopping the run, and he got 2 sacks plus a forced fumble. Khalil Mack had one hell of a game. Malcolm Smith goes off with tackles. He was everywhere on the field. He was putting pressure on the quarterback the whole time, and he also records his first sack with our team. Charles Woodson also ends the game with an interception, and it sealed it on 27-20. What a really good way to end the game. Charles Woodson gets hurt earlier in the game, and I thought he dislocated his shoulder, but he continues to play like the GOAT he is, and he finishes off the game with an interception and sealed the deal in Cleveland. The game couldn't have been better at ending like that, and I'm just really proud that we have a chance to go 3-1 this next weekend, guys. We play the Chicago Bears, and they have a backup Jimmy Clausen in. It's gonna be a really tough game for them, even though we are going in to the Chicago. We just got our first win away. We won our first game before that with Baltimore at home. We have a lot of momentum right now. The stakes are high, and the team is feeling really good. Derek Carr is looking really consistent and real confident in that pocket. It's going to be really tough for that Chicago defense to stop us. If we come out the way we've been coming out, it's going to be a really good game. The Chicago Bears are also coming off 0 wins this season. Offensively, they really can't get anything going with Jimmy Clausen, and Jay Cutler's barely a better quarterback than Jimmy Clausen either way. And Lamar Houston is there, and I can't stand Lamar Houston, so I really want to go to Chicago, and I want to beat the shit out of the Bears, because I can't stand Lamar Houston or Jared Allen. So let's go in there, and let's dominate! We are gonna be a factor in the NFL, and let's win the Chicago Bears. They're going 0-4, we're going 3-1. Let's go, baby! Oakland Raiders!